We begin our broadcast in West Africa, where the International Committee of the Red Cross says they are seeing the world's highest caseload of missing persons in Nigeria. Nearly 22,000 Nigerians have been reported as missing in connection with a decade-long insurgency by Islamist militant group Boko Haram. Chika Oduah files this report from the group's stronghold in Borno State.
Abdul Hamid Bala and his wife have been refugees for about 5 years. They fled their community in northeast Nigeria when members of the armed extremist group known as Boko Haram attacked. Like so many others, they sought refuge here at Bakassi camp. With more than 43,000 people living here, this is the largest camp for displaced people in Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State. Bala is looking for his father and younger brother. In the chaos of the Boko Haram attack, they were separated. It's been 5 years since he's seen them.
They went missing when Boko Haram invaded Gwaza. I was running with my brother who went missing. Then I climbed a mountain, and he entered the bushes looking for our father in the village. So after he went to my father, they went missing, and we don't know their whereabouts.
22,000 Nigerians have been reported missing in the ongoing war that Boko Haram has fought against the Nigerian government since 2009. Nearly 60% of registered people were minors at the time they went missing. The ICRC captures data and collects photos of missing persons. But the registry does not capture everything. That's because Boko Haram is still active in some areas.
The security situation determines where we can work and where we cannot work. So this is, the 22,000 is, as I said before, is like the tip of the iceberg, because what about the areas where we never had a chance of going to? What about in villages where something happened, there was an attack, and then everybody was wiped out?
Aid workers say that people with missing relatives often show signs of emotional distress, and for some, even depression. This resource center, set up by the International Organization for Migration, offers comfort to refugees with missing relatives. Here, they can play games, do artwork, and mingle with one another as a means of coping with the burden of not knowing where some of their loved ones are. The government is struggling to reunite families.
And when you don't have the capacity, either in terms of human resources or in terms of institutional strength, it becomes a challenge to carry out the responsibility.
Every week, the station airs a live program called Indarai Drabo. It means, if there is life, there is hope. Every week, listeners call in and announce they're looking for a loved one. The program has helped with dozens of reunifications and posts the good news on its Facebook page. The ICRC helped Aishatu Bulama reunite with her 3 missing children. The aid group has solved at least 367 missing persons cases, helping to bring closure to relatives who don't know if a family member is dead or alive. Bala and his wife are still waiting for that closure. They say at this point, any news would make them feel better. Chika Oduah for VOA News, Maiduguri, Nigeria.